I did stop at a psychic. It was very random. I'm laughing because this is the only second time in my life I've ever been to a psychic. I believe in them and I don't believe in them. Basically, my beliefs, okay, let's see if I can simplify this. My beliefs are that things can come true if you really believe them. So a psychic is immaterial. Like, you don't need a psychic. You can use it as a tool. You don't need crystals. You don't need anything that's used as a tool to get you what you want. You don't actually need it. You just need belief, and it has to be deep core, deep seated in your heart and soul belief. So I don't believe in anything like outside of the power of God, basically. Like, if it's a superstition, that's what the word I'm looking for. If it's a superstition, for example, I use negative superstitions and just flip them because it's all belief based. So if you believe something negative is going to happen to you, broken mirror, walking under a ladder or something, like I will walk under a ladder, not intentionally, just if there's a ladder and I have to walk under it to get somewhere, I believe the opposite. I will say the opposite and believe it and feel it to be true. So I'll be like, oh my God, I'm going to have such good luck for the next 7 years or whatever it's supposed to be. For example. So that's why I'm like, I believe it. I don't believe it. I take what I want from it. And I say that like I go every week, and it's only my second time. The first time I went was Salem, Massachusetts, because you have to see a psychic when you're in Salem, obviously. And this was the other time. I just went in, not serious at all, like, I'm going to have a little fun. And it actually ended up to be kind of serious. I'm not going to tell you what she said because she told me it won't come true. And so I'm choosing to believe that. I'm choosing to believe that. But I think like most encounters like this, she got things right and she got things wrong. I was impressed with one thing in particular. She got my job, and not just my job, but specifics of my job. And I thought that was very weird because, okay, I'm an attorney, and people don't guess I'm an attorney just because I'm very casual. I don't litigate. I used to be in court all the time. And I used to have, the expensive suits and all that stuff. And I do not live that way. You see me. And I was in my hoodie and in the shawl that was like littered with lint and cat hair. I just looked like a crazy person, basically. I could have been homeless. And I also get, like, if people find out for whatever reason that I'm in law, like maybe one of my friends like, oh, Janice works in law, they immediately are like, oh, you're the court reporter, or you're a paralegal, or you're a legal secretary. Also got that while I was practicing, by the way. Yay, law, so progressive. They can imagine that I was actually an attorney with clients. What? So because I get that in normal everyday life, and she had no idea that I worked in law, I just thought it was funny. I was like, what? But not just law, but the specific niche that I'm doing, it's a little weird. So she got that. What she really got wrong, I'll tell you these things because I don't think it matters. I won't tell you my future predictions. What she got wrong was kids. She told me I had kids, and she brought up kids again, even though I told her I don't have. And she looked confused. She was like, no, you got kids. I'm like, it's not like a man situation where I don't know I have kids out there. Like, I was like, no, I don't have kids. And she's like, okay. But anyway, so kids came up like 3 different times. Like, first for me personally, and then with an ex. And I'm like, no, I don't have this relationship with this kid that you're talking about. It's not. So anyway, she told me some very interesting things and some things that I lean into and would like to believe. So I think they're going to come true. And other things that she just hit on the head about my psychology, things that I've worked out recently myself about my life and love and commitment and stuff like that. And she like hit it, nail on the head, hit it. And the future, Oh, okay. All right. I remember what I was going to tell you. So she told me I have a blockage, a spiritual blockage, and she can clear that blockage for $175, you know? And I believe her. I believe her. I believe her. Not necessarily that she can clear the blockage, but I know I have a blockage. I've actually identified it myself. And it was specifically in connection with my acting career. And basically what I didn't tell her this, and she didn't say this to me. What I'm assigning to that is the fact that I self-sabotage. I've been doing it. It got way worse after my mom died, but I recognize that I'm doing it. And despite my self-sabotaging, I'm still booking a lot of work. And I'm like, I don't know that I actually need your help. I just need to move forward. There was one point where like we weren't even talking about that anymore. She was like, just do it. Just like a Nike commercial. She was like, just do it. She was like, just do what you want to do. And I was like, and I found that a little jarring because I say that, I give that advice to other people. Because, you know, it's always easy to give advice to other people. So I'm the first one to be like, when people are considering things, I'm like, do it. Just do it. The reason why it was funny specifically about acting, though, is because since I've come to New York, remember, it's been 3 years and 2 months. Almost 3 months. This is the 4th time that someone has told me to just do it using those words. And every single time I had to check my memory banks, every single time we weren't talking about that specifically. The first time it ever happened was a drunken person, fellow performer, that was just like, you're so talented. I think you're great. You know what? Just do it. Just go. Just go. Like you have the talent. Just do it. And I'm like, what? Okay. And then it happened again. And the third time it happened, I was with another friend and it was similar. And the third time it happened was a stranger at a karaoke bar. After I performed, he was like, you need to be on a stage. Like, he didn't know I'm an actor or whatever. He's like, you need to be on a stage, like now. He's like, just do it. Just do it. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Is my life sponsored by Nike? And I just don't know. So she's the 4th person. Thank God. Are you trying to tell me something? I am self-sabotaging. And I actually know why, but I don't know why for the why. Here, let me tell you, since we're all deep now. I believe in divine guidance. Okay. I have a very close relationship with God. God guides me. I think I made that clear. Okay. God has already shown me that I will be successful in acting. Let me tell you what that means for me, because it means different things to different people. For me, it means that I'm living a 100% creative life. Instead of earning my money and living how I live now through my legal career, it's through acting. So not that I'm, super duper rich or famous, just that I'm living my life now, but it's being paid for. It's being sponsored by acting. So I believe God has told me, he's already told me, you will be successful in this. So all I have to do is go down the acting path. But what I am doing is rarely doing that. Like I'm rarely submitting for stuff. I'm rarely auditioning for stuff because I'm just not looking for it. And then I recognize it. I'm like, what are you doing? Just do it. And so I'll spend like a month where I step on the gas and I get great things out of it. And then I let off the gas again. And then I do things like start a vlog. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I also want to do a vlog, but yeah, I distract myself with other things. I recognize it. I know what I'm doing. I just don't know why. So, okay, I do know why. I forgot. We have 2 levels of why. There's 2 levels. Since I know I'm going to be successful, that obviously means I'm trying to avoid success. Why are you afraid of success? What are you afraid of? I was successful in law. And at my most successful place in law, I was very unhappy. So maybe there's a trigger, a trauma there, like, ooh, success means unhappiness. And I know that's not true though, because I was an unhappy person and then was successful in law. Like, your career and anything you do outside of yourself, it does not determine your happiness. It's the other way around. You're already happy or you're already unhappy, and then it's heightened by success or by the extreme opposite, like by struggle. It can be heightened by struggle as well. That happiness or unhappiness has nothing to do with what you're doing outside of yourself and your soul and your spirit, your heart. Has nothing to do with it. So I am happy now. Happy first. So why the fear? Why the fear? Why the fear of success? Am I afraid, like, I don't know, you want to be my psychologist? All right, I could just go to therapy. I just go to therapy. Or I could pay $175 one time, you know? Why continue going to therapy? This is cheaper. This is a cheaper option. Anyway, it was fun. After all that was said and done, I actually enjoyed myself. The reading was interesting because it hit a couple of things, including my mom's death, which she told me before I told her. She told me, and she told me when it happened. So that was one of the cool things. So it got sad for me, but overall, it was a cool experience. And I got to see amazing decorations. I talked a lot. This was a lot and a wrap up, but it's like a catch up on my life. That's what we're here for after all. That cutesy Vlogtober is not the only thing. Check out my tree again. Oh, so it took quite a while to do. It's still on my exercise mat. Because I just was too busy to do it. And then in between me doing it, Zulu would run away with the pieces. Like, he would just take, here, let me show you. Wait, see, those are Zulu teeth marks. He would just take it apart and run. And then I had one piece that was just gone, and I was so actually happy that there was only one piece missing after Zuzu, I call him Zuzu sometimes. After Zulu kept stealing the pieces, I was like, I'm only missing one? That's cool. And then this morning, he dug it out of the couch, from underneath the couch. He was just like, meh. And I didn't put it in yet. But it's done. It's basically done. Hey, let's put the last piece in together. I can't find it. But anyway, like and subscribe. Comment. Do you believe in psychics? Psychic readings? Have you had a psychic reading? And bye.